What's up, friends? Welcome to my kitchen. Okay, you're probably wondering, what the heck does he have on his head? Well, it's a blizzard outside, and we're stuck inside. The state won't let us go out and do anything. So I'm in here cooking, and this just makes me feel all warm inside. All right, so here we go. We are making today, we're doing my first ever catch, freeze, cook. So, and that means we caught these fish probably back in, some of these fish were caught probably back as far as May, and others were caught in late October, November, and none of the ones that we're eating today, but some of them were probably caught in December. And I believe the scup were probably caught in June. So we're doing a catch, freeze, cook. And now this isn't to show you that, or an experiment to see if this works. This is something we do every day. This is a bag of fish that we caught. There's probably 4 or 5 pounds of fish in here. We put them in a vacuum sealer and stick them in the freezer. And I'm actually going to go over that real quick, what we do with that. Let me put this away so it doesn't fall out. So, how do I freeze my fish so it's got a good texture, it doesn't freeze burn? And what I do is I take the fish home, try to get it in the freezer as fast as possible. 1 or 2 days isn't going to kill you, but I try to do it pretty quick. So what I do is I get it home, I get a bowl of water, or actually I get a bowl. In that bowl I put kosher salt. Like you're salting pasta water, so a good amount of salt in there. And then I put the water in so it all dissolves. And I give the fish a quick bath in it. I wash it off in that salt water. The salt helps to work with the proteins and pull out the water and keeps it nice and firm. So it comes out really firm and fresh out of the freezer. So then I put it in a vacuum sealer bag and I vacuum seal it and I stick it in the freezer. Try to get it, your first freeze, the first few hours is going to be obviously when it freezes. So try to get it flat so you can stack it well after. And then my wife puts it in these bags, those big bags that I just showed you, and we have fish for the whole winter. We fish about once to twice a week sometimes, and we're just down to the last few pounds. Will probably make us through March, definitely. All right, so let's go through with what we're going to be cooking today. So first off, scup. Most people won't bother freezing scup. I think that's a shame. Very yummy. And here we go. We have a lot of catch and cook tautog videos, and this is a tautog. And certainly last, but certainly not least, nice sea bass. Look how white that is. You can almost see through it. Absolutely delicious fish. With the tautog, we're gonna go ahead and do a blackened tautog, maybe serve it over a little bit of rice. What we normally do is I'll make like a dirty rice. I believe I have a video. Actually, if you wanna go ahead, after you watch this video, jump onto the head page of Dan the Outdoor Man, and we have playlists, and I have all the catch and cooks on playlists. And you can also watch all the fishing videos where these fish were caught. So with the tautog, with the sea bass rather, we're gonna go ahead and just lightly season that one. We really like sea bass, and it's got a really nice delicate flavor. So we'll just do some garlic powder, some herbs, salt, and cook it over butter and make a little butter lemon sauce. Absolutely delicious. So let's go ahead and get into this. I'm starving without shoveling all day. So let's do this. We're good. All right, here we go. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and start with cutting up our scup into little bite-sized pieces. Maybe big bite-sized pieces. So we're gonna go ahead, once we got these all cut up, we're gonna season them liberally with some Creole seasoning. I like to season my fish directly because when you season the flour, it doesn't always do the best job of and getting good overall direct cooking seasoning. So I'm gonna drop these in flour. This is just plain flour, just to get a light coat in the drying, so the actual seasoning sticks better. I'm gonna drop these, and then over here I have. Jace, you want to come cook with me? You want to come cook with me? Come here. Come here, Bubs. Alright, let's cook. Yeah, he's in his PJs. Don't judge. It's snowing out. And it's 3:30. Alright, so we're going to go ahead. I got these on flour here. Look at that. Delicious. They're seasoned. And then in this bowl here, I have my mix of 50-50 flour and cornmeal. So we're going to drop these in the egg wash. And then normally I would use one dry hand, one wet hand. But that's not going to happen with the bubbles in my arms. You going to say hi to the camera? Say hi, camera. You say hi to your mama. Hi, Mama.
Hi, Jace.
Alright, we'll get these coated in the egg wash. You hungry? Well, that's good because we're making food. And I mix them in the flour with cornmeal. Now remember, the fish is already seasoned, so this will get another season right when it comes out of the fryer. All right, so when the oil's heating up for the scup fish tacos, we're gonna go ahead and season our tautog and blackfish and sea bass. For the sea bass, like I said, I'm just gonna do real simple seasoning. I'm gonna do some coarse salt, some garlic powder, and then in this household we love our basil. And that's it. Like I said, real simple. And that's gonna go in the oven at about 300, 325. Put this in the pan, a little bit of olive oil in the pan. And then one thing I like to do with any fish, especially dry fish, is that don't have a lot of fat, is get a little bit of fat in there. So I'll either do pads of butter, or on this one I'm just gonna, before I put it in the oven, I'm just gonna spray some olive oil on top. So let's go ahead and season the blackfish. And this one's real easy. For the blackfish, like I said, we're doing blackened blackfish. Blackened blackfish, see? And so for that, I just use the Creole seasoning. Go heavy. If you don't like spicy, probably don't want blackened blackfish. Sorry, my dog's whining because she wants to go outside. We'll let her out in a second. She's only going to run out and run back in because it's snowing and she's a baby. She'll hunt with me in the freezing cold snow. You can watch that video. That will be on the hunting playlist. But she doesn't like peeing or pottying in the snow.
Or the rain.
Or the rain. Oh, it's too windy. She's a baby. All right. Like I said, heavy seasoning. And then in that, we'll do a pan scorching with butter and olive oil. Get that real hot and blacken it. And toss that in the oven to finish it. Make sure it's cooked all the way through. All right, so let's get these going. All right, so to the stove we go. I got my butter and my oil in the pan ripping hot. Yes, it's brown. It's okay to burn butter sometimes when you do it on purpose. Let's do this. All right, so blackened fish. Probably one of my favorites. Want it ripping hot. Might not even be hot enough. I want to talk about something. I don't talk a lot about my kitchen tools. Fish spatula. This is particular at Dexter just because I believe in them as a company. They're local and they're a cool company, but fish spatula changes the game. If you're going to be making a lot of fish, definitely want to get a fish spatula. Anything that's flaky, when you pick up with the oil and stuff like that, it drips off. Game changer. Fish spatula. Alright, so that's gonna cook off for another minute and then go in the oven with the sea bass. Alright, so now we're gonna go ahead and take care of our fish tacos. Oil's really good and hot. I'm actually a little worried about it being too hot, so it comes out a little burnt-ified. That's why. Now, can I get a thermometer and get it up to 350 degrees precisely and not have to worry about it? Yeah, I can, but I don't. Probably for the same reason I'm walking around my house cooking for lunch, whatever this is, in a Russian bomber hat. Into my own way. Now this cooks wicked fast, like super fast. Really small pieces of fish. So right when they get a good golden brown on there, we're gonna get them up. And I put them on a plate with a paper towel underneath it. Really the best way to do it is a drying rack. These scup were caught in Narragansett Bay. I unfortunately lost the footage, but you can go ahead and find it in the original video of this. This is a scup taco video. Another scup catch and cook that I did. It only has like 50 views, and it's a really cool recipe. You should go give it a whirl. Go check out the playlist. Down in the playlist. I think it's titled Coconut Crusted. I made a glaze for it. It's absolutely delicious. Super worth watching that episode. Alright, now that the fish are out and they are steaming hot, we'll go ahead and season them. I've just been using sea salt, coarse salt recently. For one reason, I like the flakes and that extra texture. The other reason is with coarse salt, you're less likely to over season your food. So I like that too, especially health-wise and all that. So, alright, we're going to see you in a second when we get all this plated, and we're going to eat this stuff because I'm hungry. Alright, catch you. Alright, I'm excited for this because I am starving. Here we go. We're going to go down the line and start with tacos, the black sea bass, and then the tartar. So fish tacos, scup tacos. We love scup tacos. Mm-hmm. Pile them up. I wanted to get my wife in here, but she's still in her PJs, and so don't blame her. We won't go over what time it is now.
I'm 7 months pregnant, and it's a snowstorm.
Yeah, we'll give you that. All right, so you get that all piled up there, and we're gonna start with some tomatoes and red onions. This is my homemade tartar sauce. It's one of our favorites. You'll see over playing on the screen right now what's in it. If you go and find the original fish taco, I put the recipe in the description on the original one that I made these fish tacos.
So good.
There we go.
Daisy.
Delicious tartar sauce. Hey, Bubba's! What do you got going on there? Want to try some fish? In your gloves?
Let's take those off, please.
That's cute. Yeah, our son walks around with gloves. Okay.
Winter
Toby, you want to try
gloves,
some
cleaning
fish?
gloves, any gloves.
Good? Probably a little hot, sorry. Mmm. Yummy? No. Grab it with that glove.
Thank you, please.
There you go. Alright, can Daddy eat some now? He's starving.
Watch.
Here, all the way in. Whoop. No? Okay.
I'll have to cut that part.
Oh, what are you mad about? Here, let's take this glove off then. Whoop. There we go. All right. So, a little meltdown over on my hat. Can I put my hat back on? Hi. All right. You want to try another piece of fish? No? Okay. Can Daddy eat his fish? Yeah? All right, you go get your dog, okay? All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and try this delicious fish taco. It's a loaded fish taco.
Mm-hmm.
That is so delicious. All right. The way everything melts together, the fresh tacos, I mean the fresh tomatoes and peppers, onions, so good. All right. I'm gonna go into the sea bass next because it's a more delicate flavor, and the tatag, well, the blackened, well, everything will taste like blackened after. We love sea bass. Look at that. So white, so delicious. Oh yeah. Mmm. Oh, that's good. What do you think, bud? Do you want to try the sea bass? Yeah. Do you like it? You don't like it? Oh no!
Is it too hot?
No.
Oh, you know what? He doesn't like a ton of seasoning.
Yeah. Oh well, we tried. Okay. Well, not Bubba's approved. And now let's go ahead and do the blackened. I love the blackened fish with Oh, that's so good. Okay, blackened. Depth of flavor is much better than any other fish. You do lose a lot of the fish when you blacken fish. So if you don't really like fishy tasting fish or don't like the taste of fish, it's kind of a crime for me to do that to blackfish because blackfish is such good tasting fish. But it is really good. We love it. Like I said, we do this over rice a lot. Super delicious. Oh, did you eat it now? You were just being a 2-year-old? It is Bubba's approved. That's the sea bass. We won't give him the blackfish because probably a little too spicy for him. All right, high five. All right, just wanted to add this to the video real quick. We just got done finished eating, and what did my wife want more of? Well, those scup fish tacos. If you're not too familiar with scup, it's not a trophy fish around here. Not a lot of people eat it. They kind of look at you funny when you do, a lot of people. So it just goes to show, and these are filleted frozen scup. Wicked sustainable fish. They are everywhere. You can catch them from shore. You can load up on them. And so yeah, so don't write anything out, guys. There's plenty of fish like that all over the country, all over the world that you can load up on and make delicious food out of. All right, guys. Tight lines. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe. I'm not going away. I'm gonna be around for a long time. And get the heck